September 27th is the new date that they have agreed upon, along with the latest updates on the stimulus package as of right now. Let's get right into it and discuss where we stand. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and I'm here every single day to keep you updated in any way that I can, as well as be your daily advocate and continue to be here for you to do anything we can to make sure that we get a fourth stimulus check, as well as permanent raises to benefits like Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, and anything else we can get for low income and fixed income beneficiaries. So if you're one of those people or you like the sound of that, make sure to subscribe right down below the video, and I will continue to be here for you each and every day. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Let's talk about where we stand as of right now. So I was out earlier this morning and said, late yesterday evening, or actually this morning around midnight, Nancy Pelosi sent home all of the representatives from the House and said, let's come back in the morning and reconvene, because they were not coming together on a deal as of early this morning around midnight. Well, everybody returned this morning. They had a short meeting this morning, and finally they have come together, and Nancy Pelosi may just so happen to have a deal. So remember in this morning's video, or maybe you didn't catch that part, but there is this group of 9 moderate Democrats who are coming forward saying basically they're not going to vote for the budget resolution unless they get a vote on the infrastructure bill first. They're calling themselves, or the name for these people anyway, is the Mod Squad. Dun dun dun! The Mod Squad. I don't know, kind of a fun name, right? Mod being moderates. Anyway, the Mod Squad apparently has reached a deal with Nancy Pelosi, and everybody's happy now. Kind of funny how, like, a couple hours ago, everybody's, like, not coming together, and oh my gosh, we're not going to get a deal, and whoa, I don't know. And all of a sudden, everybody's happy and we have a deal. I mean, that's why you got to watch this stuff closely. So anyway, Nancy Pelosi has reached a deal with the Mod Squad that they will bring to the floor a vote on or before September 27th for the infrastructure package. Now, apparently that is all that we needed to get everybody within the Mod Squad to actually agree and be happy with moving forward with the budget resolution. So, aides, or like the House aides, they were writing up some text on, basically putting it all into writing, because, you can no longer, you can't rely on a handshake agreement anymore. I mean, that's, you can't do that anymore. Not a thing. So it all needs to be in text. So anyway, all of these people, the staffers, were basically writing up the agreement that this would be a thing on or before September 27th would be an agreement on this infrastructure package. So I guess the Mod Squad is pretty happy now, and they are going to be moving forward with the votes this afternoon. In fact, they may just be doing some of that right here, right now, as I record this video. I'm recording this at about 2 p.m. Central Time. It's about 2:05 or so Central Time when I'm recording this video. So this video will be up in a matter of about 40 minutes. So, yeah. Anyway, this is kind of fresh, hot off the press right here, right now. So this is what's going on. So we should be getting those votes here today, and we'll have to see what goes forward with this, but this would ultimately open up the privileges, like I said, for the budget reconciliation process, which is going to be a big one, right? This budget reconciliation bill. Now, here's the thing. Democrats have a ton on their plate. Basically, over the next month or so, between now and October 1st, they have a ton on their plate. As far as in the end of September, they're going to need to pass some stopgap bills so that the government will avoid a government shutdown. Now remember, they did this last year as well. When it came to late September, they were working on this new budget and it wasn't getting done in time. Well, the new fiscal year starts October 1st, and they stopped multiple, like 3-4 stopgap bills before they could get the next budget, hammered out and then actually passed through. But they'll have to do that most likely once again this year to avoid that government shutdown. So that'll likely be coming in September. They'll also need to raise the debt ceiling, because we know that whole business that's going on right now. I've talked about it a little bit in previous videos. That's coming down here as well. That'll be in September. They want to get this whole package here done. Like I said, a final vote on that thing, the infrastructure, on or before the 27th of September. They have a lot on their plate over the next month, in about 5 weeks or so. So, wow. Yeah, but either way, they'll be voting on this, and we'll be moving forward with this thing. So, of course, I will let you know as soon as we get those further details on these votes that will be happening this afternoon. But yeah, it's finally nice that we have a deal on this thing. I've said this multiple times in other videos too. It's interesting how we go from like literally one side of the spectrum to the other. I mean, literally, last night, they were supposed to be voting on this last night. It didn't happen because we didn't have a deal. There was no kind of deal, and it sounded like, from everything that I was finding, everything that I was reading through, it's like they are so far apart right now. We can't imagine. They might tank the whole bill. It's not going to happen. And then all of a sudden, like 12 hours later, we have this deal and agreement. It's just kind of funny how it's like drama, I guess would be the best word to describe it. A lot of drama going down. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's almost like, the same old thing every time. We hear the same old stories. It's like, oh, I don't know, kind of scary. I don't know if they're going to come together. And then all of a sudden, every time, they always do. So even though we see all this different talk out there right now of these different people saying, oh, we're not going to support it, we're not going to come together, they always find an agreement. There's always an agreement. If there's not an agreement, they come together and they find something. A quick example, when we were talking about the American Rescue Plan, the one that was passed in March with the $1,400 stimulus checks, remember that one? It went into the Senate. Literally, that's the last step. It was going forward and just going into the process of getting the last votes in the Senate before it would go to the president for a signature. All of a sudden, last minute, in the 11th hour, they're working on this, and all of a sudden, Joe Manchin came out and said, not really having it. I need to get something else in this thing. And they came together and added in the amendment for the $10,200 of exceptions to be removed from income and not taxable for the unemployment benefits from 2020. Remember that whole provision? Well, they added into the package, passed it through, and everybody was happy then. So the one stronghold in the whole situation, in that situation, Joe Manchin, he got what he wanted, and then ultimately they got a deal. They sent it back to the House, passed it right away, went on to the president, signed it, boom, got a deal. You know what I mean? So kind of the same situation here. So even when it comes to this $3.5 trillion stimulus package, that's why I've said so many times in my other videos, I've said, you've got to watch this stuff because all it will take is one person like a Bernie Sanders. I'm just throwing that name out there because Bernie Sanders is the kind of person where if he wants something, he's probably going to get it. I'm just being real with you. Bernie Sanders is one of those people where he's very committed. When he wants something, he will continue to push and he will continue to persevere until he gets what he wants. Just like the Medicare expansion. Remember that? As far as adding hearing, dental, and vision coverage and lowering the eligibility age, he's been talking about that for how many months now? What is this, August? I mean, he's been talking about that for probably 5 months now or so, probably even longer. He's been talking about it constantly. Well, when he originally started talking about it, a lot of people were like, I don't think so, Bernie. It's not going to happen. Well, then we fast forward to now, and it's got backing by everybody. Chuck Schumer endorses it. There's other people that endorse it, and ultimately, it's in the reconciliation bill. So there you go. Bernie Sanders getting what he wants. He was also the guy behind stimulus check number 2. He got it in there. So what I'm basically saying is all it's going to take is basically like one person, a Bernie Sanders type person, or anybody essentially, to come out and basically say, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we need a 4th stimulus check and we need monthly recurring payments and we need, this, that, and the other added into the reconciliation bill. And if we don't, I'm not voting for it. And then guess what they have to do? They essentially need to add it because there's such a slim margin in the House and there's basically no margin in the Senate that they need every single vote. They can't sacrifice any votes. Nancy Pelosi can only sacrifice up to 3 votes in the House before there wouldn't be a passing of a bill. So, she can only sacrifice 3 people, 3 seats. So it's very, very tight. And in the Senate, every single senator needs to vote on these things. Every single one. So you can see there, it's very important. Either way, I just kind of wanted to run through all this, give you the update. As I've said, I will be here for you. I'm watching everything very closely today. There's a lot going on as far as this voting business going on. There's a lot of other announcements. Seriously, there's been a lot of things today. I don't know. I've kind of been sorting through different things, and I thought, what should I talk about? So I wanted to give you the latest updates on this, but seriously, there's so much going on around the world right now. It's really kind of weird. So I could give you an update with just like daily news stuff. If you wanted to do that, I could give you a daily news update. I don't know. What do you think? I don't typically do like straight up daily news, but maybe I could do that. I don't know. Sounds kind of fun now, right? I'd be like, hello, Matt, the anchor from channel YouTube. Yeah, I was going to say like channel 6, but I don't want to act like I'm from like a certain channel, but I don't know. It seems like kind of funny. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick update. I want to let you know what's going on as of right now. In my video earlier this morning, I said that I'd be back and I would keep you updated throughout the day regarding the voting process and everything else going on. So by my evening video in a few hours from now, I'm sure we will have all of that information. We may just have it quite a bit sooner. So I'll let you know. But either way, this is where we stand. We finally have that deal with Pelosi and the Mod Squad, and they're moving forward. So Mod Squad, Advocate, everybody, I'm checking out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe right down below the video. I appreciate it. Feel free to go back and check out some other videos here on the channel. We have a lot of really good stuff here. I really appreciate it. Over 1,400 videos. Feel free to check those out. Share them with your friends, family, social media. If you don't want to share the videos, reach out to your friends, family, social media. Tell them to come over and check out the channel, subscribe, and tell them to watch some videos. Yeah, we just want to do whatever we can to help out people here on the channel. So thanks again. I'll catch you later in the next